7 times. That's how many times Michael Phelps has heard it, because he's gotten 7 golds in the Olympics in Beijing, and he's hoping to break Mark Spitz's record for most golds in a single Olympics by getting 8. Hello, I'm Steven, and welcome to Dbacks, the week that was, is, and will be, the show that gives you the what with the Dbacks. Today is August 16th, and let's get rolling. On Saturday, the Diamondbacks continued their series with the Braves, but they lost 11-4. The 7-run 6 for the Braves boosted them to victory. On Sunday, the Diamondbacks actually picked up a win, beating the Braves 6-1 in the final game. Webb continues dominance, going 6th inning, only giving up 1 earned run. He picked up his 17th win, scattering 6 hits. Monday, they're off as they travel to Colorado. On Tuesday, they started their series as they won 4-2 against the Rockies. Randy Johnson continued his awesome post-All-Star break starts, getting his 294th victory in Adam Dunn's debut. And on Wednesday, the Rockies took one from the Diamondbacks in the second game, 6-5. Taylor Buchholz got the win for the Rockies in relief, but John Ross struggled. The D-backs tied it up late, but John Ross allowed a 2-run home run to Brad Hopp for the Rockies. On Thursday, the Diamondbacks took the series 6-2. Dan Heron had a better start this time, going 8 innings, only giving up 2 earned runs. And Chris Burke got his first home run this season for the Diamondbacks. On Friday, the Arizona Diamondbacks crushed the Houston Astros in their opening game, 12-2. Brandon Webb got another win. That was his 18th. And the offense provided plenty of run support for him. And Chris Burke got another home run, so back-to-back days. Last week, the Diamondbacks were 4-2. They had a batting average of .286, 37 RBIs, and an ERA of 3.40. Excuse me. That's pretty good. That'll get it done. But the Dodgers were just as good, and so they're tied atop the NL West, 63 and 59. The Rockies are 9 games back. The Giants are 11.5 games back, and the Padres are still a measly 16 games back. My predictions: I predicted that the Diamondbacks would beat the Braves with Dan Heron on the hill, but they actually lost. And I also predicted that the Rockies would beat the Diamondbacks in the last game of the series, but they didn't. So I was 4-2, which isn't bad. I'll take that. The player of the week last week was Brandon Webb. He was 2-0 with a 1.93 ERA, 11 Ks, and he also helped the offense with 2 RBIs. Alright, let's take a look at today's game. The Diamondbacks are taking on the Astros again in their second game of the series. The Diamondbacks are first in the NL West, while the Astros are fourth in the NL Central. But they have identical records, basically. Yusmeiro Petit is on the hill for the Diamondbacks, and Brandon Backey is on the hill for the Astros. The Houston Astros are batting .266, which is 6th in the NL. They have scored 555 runs, which is 9th in the NL. Their pitching has an ERA of 4.48, which is 12th in the NL, and a batting average against of .272, which is 13th in the NL. So the pitching isn't that good. I think the D-backs are going to grind this one out because there are no stats that really jump out, but Petit has been much more consistent than the Houston Astros starter, Brandon Backey, who pitched well in his last outing, but he can't really keep it together. It's going to be a battle of the bullpens, and I think the D-backs are going to come through. Alright, mail time is a new feature. Let's see what we got here. Okie dokie. Who mailed us here? Alright, it's Joe from Arizona. Do you think the Diamondbacks are going to make it to the playoffs this year? I do. Although the Dodgers have gotten Manny Ramirez, blah blah blah, the Diamondbacks answered by getting Adam Dunn, who's also a power hitter. Manny Ramirez isn't going to carry the Dodgers to victory. He may get a home run, but oh no, it's going to be a 5-4 game instead of a 5-3 game. The Dodgers just don't have enough offense, and their pitching isn't as good as the D-backs. So the D-backs are going to get it done in the NL West because they're not going to win the wild card. Alright, let's move on to next week. On Sunday, the Diamondbacks will finish their series with the Astros. It will be Randy Johnson versus Roy Oswalt. I see a win for the Diamondbacks, as Roy Oswalt is not playing up to his talent this year. He has a 5.01 ERA at home this season, and opposing hitters are batting .292 versus Oswalt. Randy Johnson is playing above what is expected, and he is hot. On Monday, the Diamondbacks will travel to San Diego, so they're off, and Tuesday they will start the series. It will be Doug Davis versus Josh Banks. The D-backs are going to win this one because Josh Banks is young and inexperienced. He gave up 7 earned runs in 4 1/3 inning pitched against the Diamondbacks last time. The D-backs are hitting .308. Doug Davis has been horrible lately, but his last good start was in San Diego when he took a no-hitter late. The D-backs dominate the NL West. On Wednesday, the Diamondbacks continue their series with the Padres. It will be Dan Heron versus Jake Peavy. Sorry to say, I see a loss. This one's a toss-up with 2 aces on the hill, but the edge goes to Peavy. He has a 1.44 ERA at home, a 1.29 ERA versus the D-backs. The D-backs are only batting .197 against him. On Thursday, the D-backs finish their series with the Padres. It will be Brandon Mudd versus Greg Maddux, and they're going to win for 2 reasons. Greg Maddux, D-backs own him, .305 batting average, and Greg Maddux has a 9.75 ERA against them. Brandon Webb, a win machine, has not picked up a loss since June 22nd. That's a long, long time ago. Friday, the Diamondbacks will start a series at home against the Marlins. It will be Anibal Sanchez versus Yusmeiro Petit. They're going to lose this one. Anibal Sanchez. None of the Diamondbacks hitters have ever got a hit off him, and only 2 have walked. And Fish Power. The Marlins are 5-1 versus the D-backs this season. Injuries, assorted news. The D-backs picked up slugger Adam Dunn from the Reds, as I already told you, for 3 players. Mike Owings is said to be one of the players. Orlando Hudson has had a successful surgery on his wrist this Monday after injuring it on Saturday. He will be out for the season. And Justin Upton made it his first rehab start in AAA, going 2 for 5. Tampa Bay just keeps on rolling even with injuries in the AL East. White Sox and Twins are tied atop the AL Central. Angels are cruising in the AL West. Mets take over the lead in the NL East. Cubs still the team to beat in the NL Central, and the D-backs and Dodgers are knotted up in the NL West. Last week's answers to the trivia question: the D-backs beat the San Francisco Giants 3-2 for the first ever victory in their history, and Andy Bennis picked up the victory. Today's trivia question is: what was the largest margin of defeat for the D-backs? And for a bonus, who beat them? Please send your answers, comments, or ideas to me at dbacksshow@yahoo.com. That's all for this week's edition of D-Backs, the week that was, is, and will be. Stay tuned for more episodes on Saturdays. They'll be coming out at 6 o'clock. Goodbye. Adios. And stop watching.